Are you a fan of FIFA? Well, so is Leo Messi, and chances are you have played him online already. EXTV takes a look at the top 5 annoying FIFA players in one moment. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of EXTV. I'm your host, Sooklal. With the World Cup in Russia officially off and running, many fans of the FIFA franchise have already downloaded the latest FIFA World Cup update and are busy playing each other as much as they can. But first off, let's be honest, FIFA is a worldwide cultural phenomenon. Online play is a huge craze for people all over the planet. There's even a proper FIFA World Cup. It's no joke anymore. Those days when parents said, "These video games won't get you anywhere," yeah, that's my parent voice, are gone. And guess who's also a fan? None other than the Argentine and Barcelona superstar himself, Leo Messi. He even stated in an interview the following: "I love playing PlayStation online with people who don't know who I am." And he also said, "Of course, I get angry when I lose, I just disconnect, and that's it." It seems even a great Leo Messi is not immune to the trials and emotions of playing online. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? That time you played someone in Argentina or Barcelona, was it him? Was it? Whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, PC, the same annoyances exist. So, with that being said, here's our list of the top 5 most annoying FIFA players. The first on our list, the replay guy. For all you FIFA players out there who have played online, you have all experienced this, and if you are guilty of doing it, shame on you. We have all had that goal that has been scored against us, and you have to endure the frustration and agony of looking at the replay of the other player's goal. In his infinite class, he decides to let you sit through 3 long replays of the goal that was scored on you. The replay is the guy that gets some sort of sick pleasure out of letting the opposing player look on helplessly as you watch the goal in slow motion from 3 different angles. The replay guy is definitely that guy who makes you want to throw something at the TV and it drives you insane. Up next, the pointless, flashy player. Let's be honest, deep down inside, all gamers and football lovers alike, we all love that lovely dribble or skill move that leaves the opposition player rolling in the grass or on the floor wondering what happened. However, nothing is more infuriating when you decide that doing a rainbow or unnecessary skill in your own half with no opposition player close to you is just ridiculous. This is the player that decides on dribbling in their own half, and they're usually the easiest guys to dispossess. These players that dribble against no one is something that needs to be addressed in the game. That desire to red card tackle these guys becomes instantly more appealing. Up next, the boaster. This is the FIFA player who decides that it is their duty to let people know how amazingly good they are. Their boasting and banter is relentless. The boaster is the kind of player that loses 9 out of 10 times, and actually that one time he or she has won, selectively only remembers that one time.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win!
Everyone who has played FIFA will definitely have a friend or person they know that does this.
I too am extraordinarily humble.
I know I do. The selective memory when it comes to losses is quite pathetic, and almost always they erase all losses from memory.
I wasn't listening, I was thinking of something else.
More often than not, they are actually not that good. Big surprise. One of their trademark traits is that they only play with 5-star teams. They would never even dare to play with a team with 4 stars or less. Losing to a 2-star team baffles them, and they resort to conspiracy theories about the game having glitches. In some cases, these players are in fact very good, but are terrible losers. Which leads us to the next type of player on our list. The rage quitter. There is a special place of hatred among FIFA gamers for this type of player. Everyone loses once in a while, however, this player decides he or she is not going to let it end. In a truly unforgivable, spineless act of cowardice, they decide to conveniently disconnect from the game. It is utterly infuriating when you're having the game of your life, smashing someone 4-0 before halftime for it to be cruelly taken away from you with such a scornful, cowardly act. Instead of showing some fortitude and courage, the player decides that quitting to try and deny you a crucial victory is the way to go. What makes matters worse is when the game decides that you do not get the 3 points, or even worse, you get a loss. Admittedly, measures have been put in place and this has improved, but it is one of the most rage-inducing acts in the history of the game. Many FIFA players have lost sleep over the vile gamers that do this. This type of player is responsible for many players wanting to throw their controllers at the screen in anger. And finally on our list, the sore loser. Not to be mistaken for the rage quitter, the sore loser actually finishes the game. The sore loser has all the top 5 annoying qualities combined. If this player does in fact decide to finish the game, they decide to take it upon themselves to now message you the most vile things. Death threats, insults to your appearance, accusing you of cheating, and other pathetic verbal rants. Usually they are really young kids who would probably get smacked from their parents for talking like that in real life. They proceed to send you repeated messages or very large messages about how much they despise you. The concept of actually losing is alien to them and therefore cannot be processed. The sore loser brags, disconnects, taunts you with replays and skill moves throughout the game, only to come crashing back down to earth when they lose. The sore loser will even go as far as asking you for a rematch and will attempt to play you until you lose, and come up with every excuse in the book why they lost. The connection was terrible, the stats for the team you played for are unrealistic, or go one step further by saying you were lucky. The sore loser is an unfortunately very common type of player and one every FIFA player has crossed paths with in his or her lifetime. Displaying acceptance of defeat is an alien concept to them.
You can't handle the truth!
And they are responsible for many headaches while playing. Players like these are often reported, banned, and then come back with another account just to harass you. Truly the worst of the worst. So there you have it, folks. A wonderful list of people that have caused many people headaches, anger issues, and more while playing FIFA. As stated before, this has grown beyond the game, and it also smashes that cliche that game or games are only played by people who don't play sports.
Such a cliche.
Many professional athletes play it, and it has shown how the world has changed. Except those annoying FIFA players we just mentioned. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. You can tweet me at Sooklal on Twitter for your comments, thoughts and suggestions. And of course, if you all dare, you can add me on the PSN network at DreCool10 for a challenge. Bring it on. Did I just become number 3? And of course, this episode has been brought to you by Flow Mobile, where Flow Mobile users can download the Flow Sports app and watch Flow Sports 1 for free. Yes, I said free.